What's up, gamers? Welcome to the first ever Cuddly Awards. Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Appreciate everybody who's here in the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Yo, what did we just get? Narnic Bunny just resubbed with Prime. Let's go! Also, Belle, thank you for the resub earlier as well. It's awesome. Okay, let me just jump right into this. Let me undeafen. All right, Nate, we are live with the one big Puddle.
It's back, baby.
The one
returning.
The one big Puddle is back.
I see the fucking Subway server. That wasn't a joke when you said let me load that up.
no, dude. We needed the Subway surfers in order to keep people entertained while we're just yapping.
Oh, Devin, that makes me actually laugh. That is actually really funny to me.
No, it wasn't a joke.
That really took me by surprise. I thought it was just a joke.
Fire Gaming Lover is here. Welcome in. Joe said, high-key hyped to see OOT win best game completed. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We are giving it a little bit of time, so that way anybody who didn't vote and like they didn't see the message or anything, maybe they're not in the Discord, maybe they only watch the streams. That's why Nate pinned the message, so we could wait a little bit and see like if anybody else takes the survey. At the moment, I have 32 people who have completed it, so you know, yeah, I'm excited to get into the awards.
Yeah, it's a good time, you know. First year, big deal.
Yeah, 1 full year of streaming as KuddlyDragon.
So many games. With do you have any idea, if you had to guess off the top of your head, how many different games did you play just in total?
Just off the top of my head, trying to like.
Yeah.
I think when I last counted, it was like 30.
Oh, 30 games.
Can I do a count?
Oh, why not?
Here, let me open up the list of completed games. We could.
Oh, you just counting completed? Okay.
Well, it's the list also has the subcategory with stuff that's like not completable.
Okay.
Like when I played COD Zombies and whatnot.
Yeah, DBD.
Yes, exactly. Games that don't have a definitive
end.
Exactly. Let me sign into my Google Doc real quick, and I can do a quick count on my streamed games. So Borderlands 2 is actually the only game that wasn't on the survey because we didn't finish it.
Yeah, that's right. We never... scheduling conflicts.
Yep. So that was the only game I purposely left off of the survey because we only streamed it, I think, like 3 times. So, but let's see. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46 games played on stream as KuddlyDragon in the first year.
46 games. That's almost a different game each week.
Almost. Which is surprising because there's so many times where I felt like I was playing the same game forever.
Yeah, you just over and over, yep.
Specifically Ocarina of Time. That was the worst case of it. But the game I actually did stream the most this year was Dead by Daylight.
That sounds right. That sounds about right.
So if I actually open up... Queen Zelda, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, honorary mention award. No real trophy, but congratulations to DBD for being most stream gamed.
I'm pretty sure it only has that by 1 stream. So hold on, I'm opening up my playlist on YouTube because I actually keep all my stuff super organized so I could see. And the Dead by Daylight playlist I think had like 14 streams while Ocarina of Time was 13.
Wow, that is close.
So let me see. Ocarina of Time was more recent. Where is... Yeah, Ocarina of Time was 13 streams. I think I was right on the money. And Dead by Daylight was I'm trying to find it. When was the last time I streamed DB? That's the order of this fucking list.
A long time ago is the answer. You were playing that recently. I'm assuming for Good Guy.
Yeah, he's not out yet though, but I'm excited for it. Chucky.
Is he not on like playable test servers?
Nope. Those servers are only up for a week.
Oh wow.
Pretty sure he comes out next week. So yeah, Dead by Daylight I streamed 14 times. So
wow.
It is the game I streamed the most this year by 1, which is crazy as well. But yeah, welcome everybody in. I appreciate you guys all being here. I should be compensated for filling out the survey. Your compensation is this award show that we're putting
entertainment.
On for you. Yeah, that's the compensation.
Your
you got to
compensation
contribute.
Is maybe the thing you voted for won.
Yeah, exactly.
Thing or person. Because there are categories where there are people.
Yeah, there's a couple categories that are people. Oh, so something else I wanted to say is that I really love everybody joining for the movie nights every Monday. And this week we're going to be watching Child's Play 2, Electric Boogaloo. Because The Good Guy being added into Dead by Daylight, I'm really excited about that.
Got him hooked.
Dude, it makes me want to watch more.
No pun intended.
Yep. No puns here. Alright, game. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who's here. How's everybody doing tonight? What else should we go over for this awards?
I could give a little, like, just a quick read off of what the categories are.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let me open up the survey itself. I can actually put the survey on the screen. Fucking Subway Surfers. I already took the survey, so I can't look at it.
Oh no.
I did take my own survey, by the way. I just did that before we went live.
Oh, influencing the votes.
Hey, I get to have a voice. This is my stream, after all.
Oh, I see how it is. I mean, I guess in normal award ceremonies, where there's votes, they don't really track if, fucking Todd Howard is voting for himself.
Oh, I will say, we did get 4 more people who took the survey since I started streaming.
Hey.
So pinning the thing was a good idea. So, questions on the survey. I'm not going to show it on stream because it will show the results, and we're waiting to show the results for. But so the questions were. First one was, what was your favorite game KuddlyDragon streamed this year? The options were Borderlands, Buddy Simulator 1984, Minecraft, Phasmophobia, Rocket League, or The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And the second category was, what was your favorite multiplayer game KuddlyDragon streamed? Now this category is basically just the games. Which game did I stream that doesn't have like a definitive end, like we talked about already? The things like Dead by Daylight, Golf with Your Friends, Minecraft, Phasmophobia, and Rocket League. Those are on here. Then we have which was your favorite game KuddlyDragon beat on stream this year. And these games are Borderlands, Cult of the Lamb, Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, Halo Combat Evolved, Luigi's Mansion, Resident Evil 1996, Resident Evil 4 2005, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, The Quiet Man, and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. That's the biggest category. This was basically the single player game.
I can't help but notice you said The Quiet Man with a little bit of disdain in your voice. What's going on there, huh, buddy?
Yeah, The Quiet Man is a terrible game, and I couldn't believe it made it past the first round. Like, people were actually voting for that. Because we did two surveys. The first one I did was like a month ago. I sent out. Was it a month ago? It was a few weeks ago that I sent out to everybody in my server. And then I did a second one where I condensed it down. Like, I took out all the options that nobody had voted for and only had like 1 or 2 votes to try to get like the most accurate list. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So we cut out a lot of stuff because, as we said, I played 46 games this year. If you know, the spread on the original survey was wild with what people voted for. All right, the next one was, what was your favorite movie/show watched during the movie nights at the Dragon's Den Discord server? And the candidates were Five Nights at Freddy's, Halloween, High School Musical, Spaceballs, SpongeBob SquarePants, Season 1, Episodes 1 through 19. 1 through 13, my bad. Super Mario Brothers, the 1993 movie, The Shining, and Twilight. There's some bangers in there. Absolute banger movie.
Absolutely certified bangers.
Then we had favorite emotes. I don't know how to describe this, so I'm just going to skip this category for now for just this talking phase. Again, if I should pull it on stream, it's going to show the results. We're waiting for that right now.
Various emotes.
Yep. All made by Gisela, the wonderful Gisela, as per usual. Everybody knows that. All right, then the next question was, who is the best moderator for KuddlyDragon? And the candidates were Eli, Cool Anime Girls, Latte, Brit Nom Nom, and the one in the call with me right now on the One Big Puddle, Naughty Narnick himself.
I'm one of those.
And then the next question was, who is your favorite recurring guest on the KuddlyDragon streams in 2023? And the options were King of the Crows, who's in the chat now, the GC, Bangerman, Boobox, otherwise known as Aaron, and then once again, my co-host here tonight, Naughty Narnick.
I'm one of those. Yeah, Joe's cheering for me. That's what we like to see.
That's what we... Woohoo, Nate!
Yeah. I need more people to inflate my ego.
And then question 8 was, which of the games that I streamed this past year would you like me to stream again? And the options were Cult of the Lamb, The Quiet Man, Tony Hawk's Underground, Buddy Simulator 1984, Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim, and Portal 2. All games which, other than The Quiet Man, I wouldn't mind playing again. They're all bangers.
Dude, like, you hold the world record in Quiet Man.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I want to play it. Like, you know. And then we have, the next question was, which game are you most excited to see KuddlyDragon stream in the future? So these are new games that I haven't yet streamed, and the options were Pokemon Red, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Silent Hill 2, Fallout 3, and Hogwarts Legacy. Now, the selection of this was basically stuff that I did say previously that I did want to stream at some point. So that's what I of. I'm super excited to play all these games, honestly, eventually. And then the most important question, the last question, the one that is, you know, the most important to me, and it's, who is your favorite streamer? And in this category, there is
every single streamer. Yeah. Every streamer on Twitch.
Every streamer on Twitch is on this. So anybody could be voted for. Anybody could win this. And I'm excited to, you know, see the results. You know? All right. PH, the survey was already stacked. How so? First time gamer Clark, welcome in. Fawn, I appreciate you being here. What can we say? We enjoy your suffering. I seem to remember that final cue differently. I have no idea what you're going on about. Yeah, thanks, guys. We have, oh my god, since I've been streaming for a year now, I'm looking in the chat, and I just realized, like, Joe is a 12-month subscriber.
Oh, yeah.
One full year of streaming as KuddlyDragon.
Joe, I agree. Pokemon. Maybe an Amaranth. Amaranth could sneak it in.
Dude, remember when we were playing on the Hollow stream and I added, like, Amaranth and Pokemon to fucking Uno?
Yeah, I remember. I was high as fuck, and I immediately Amaranth set her next to me, and I went, "Over here, my queen."
It was hilarious. I believe there was only one option, and it wasn't Jefferson. SMH my head. Yeah, buddy. Right? Yeah, guys. I appreciate everybody who's here. Hey Devin, have you ever watched the movie Blues Brothers? I have not. Have you heard of that movie, Nate?
I have heard of that that
That
movie.
What is that movie? Do you have a synopsis of it? Briefly.
Uh, I'm trying to think of how to describe it without like giving much away.
Hey
Um,
Puddleheads, take a sip of the liquid, you're surrounded by Cuddly1GG, Cuddly1GG.
I read off the emote. Oh, dude.
King of the Crows resubbed for 12 months. Light Latte with 100 bits. Thank you so much. It's much appreciated. Latte wants you to take a sip of your Wawa Naughty Narnic.
Oh, hey, I got the water of the gods, Moxie.
I'm gonna be drinking water off camera like I always do. I assumed you'd turn that off for this. Why would I turn it off? This is just one big puddle. The last time, do you remember the last time we did the one big puddle? How long ago was that?
Months? Literal months?
It was a long time. I genuinely don't remember. It was 4 months ago. It was on June 21st.
Yeah, I say I'm on your YouTube looking at it. Yeah.
And we only started it because my stream was fucking up that day.
Yeah, we were supposed to do Halo 2.
But I kept having frame drops, but for whatever reason, like, it was only the video. Everybody kept telling me the audio was working fine, so Nate had the idea, like, let's just turn this into the podcast.
Yeah, I think it literally starts with me just out loud saying, well, I think what you do is switch it to just chatting, and we have a podcast.
Exactly.
And so that has led us to this moment here, the Cuddly Awards.
We are here. Again, the Cuddly Awards was something that Nate actually suggested I do back when I started KuddlyDragon. I think he said it as like an offhand joke.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, after your first year of streaming, you should just do your own award show.
I think I did, yeah, because you said, like, this is... I think you were talking about Dead by Daylight. Like, we were playing Dead by Daylight, and you said, I think Dead by Daylight would be my game of the year since I play it so much.
Crazy how much the year has changed, because I barely play it now.
Yeah.
I played it recently. I played it, I think it was like 2 nights ago. I played with Brittany, and I played with Fanta and Belle because they wanted to play it. Not really,
Fanta plays Dead by Daylight?
His wife Belle plays it, so he kind of plays along. The entire time he plays, though, he complains about how each killer is unfair. So, the typical new player experience,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, he was complaining the most about Rudy Tooty McShooty, your favorite.
Oh, dude, that guy whooped my ass in my early days. Like, I still to this point, I have trouble figuring him out.
Yeah. Yes, Latte, I did play last night. I was literally just saying I last played with Fancy. Was that last night? I think it was, yeah. But yeah, I last played it with him and his wife, and Brittany was there too, and it was a good time. That gunslinger mofo was unfair, though. You said 2 nights ago? Oh my god, I'm sorry, the semantics.
Yeah, you know what? Fucking end the stream. Ban everyone, tank your channel, delete the Discord. You messed up. Light, thank you for correcting this. We can now finally get rid of Devin from our lives.
Yeah, we can end this forever. And that's the announcement, guys, is that this is the last KuddlyDragon stream ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little project that we did, because it's over. It's gone forever.
Check him out on his other Twitch channel, at Devin Smelbert.
Wait, B is Fanta's wife? Yes. Not actually, I'm just saying that. Yeah. Yes, B is indeed Fanta wife. Exactly, thank you, King of the Crows. King of the Crows... Oh, that's something else we could talk about before. I just thought about is we have, in a little over a month, I think it's actually like 31 days from today, is the first ever... Wait, is it 31 days from today? I might be a little bit off. It might be like 40 days or something. But still, it's the first ever Cuddly Cup. No. First ever live streamed Cuddly Cup, I should say. It's the 9th annual but it's the first one we're doing live on Twitch. Thank you, Bell, for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Yes, Joe.
Hype train incoming.
Oh, dude, hype train? Holy smokes. Dude, I don't know the last time I had a hype train. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for all the sweet, sweet donations and whatnot. The bits, the subs. I appreciate you guys. But as I was saying, yes, this is the 9th annual Cuddly Cup, and a lot of people are confused, so I'll actually take a bit of time here to explain. So the Cuddly Cup is a competition that we used to do. Holy smokes, another 100 bits from Latte.
Hype and Water.
Hype and Wawa. We got a hype train level 1 going on. Thank you so much, Latte. Thank you, Belle. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, everybody, for everything. It's appreciated. The 9th ever first streamed Cuddly Cup, a fair mouthful. Yeah, so as I was explaining, so this is the 9th annual Cuddly Cup, but it's the first one we're doing live. It's because it started as a competition that me and my friends would do on Christmas every year, but we do it in person. But because I moved to Illinois and I'm no longer in Massachusetts in that area to do it, we just decided that we're going to do it online, and I'm going to also invite some of my internet friends to take part. So, right, Nate? You can confirm all this. This is all true, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so...
when we go to Little Fib in my introduction said I'm a returning character, but this will be my first Cuddly Cup.
Yeah. So... Oh, Light Latte with the Devon hype emote?
There it is. Devon hype.
Brit Nom Nom just resubbed at tier 2 for 11 months. Thank you, Brit Nom Nom. Just a little fib, right, Joe? Thank you for that. Thank you for that tier 2 sub, Brit Nom Nom.
Level 1 of the hype train complete.
Latte, I have a serious question here.
Why did you spend money?
Why did you spend money to sub to the old Twitch channel? Like, that's how she has those emotes. Every time I see those emotes still on Twitch, like, Jefferson is still subscribed to the old channel, and every time I see those emotes, I'm like, why? Why are you guys still subbed there? It's always confusing to see. But hey, I appreciate it regardless. Eventually, I'll get a paycheck from that channel.
There's one day.
Yeah. I don't even stream there anymore. Like, there's no point. Just the emotes, I guess.
You streamed there once when you did a live stream as Chris Redfield.
No, I did that on the Devon channel. I did that on the Cuddly channel when I did my cosplay.
Did you? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the fact that when you post live action skits, you post it on the Devon YouTube. I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Well, I posted on that YouTube channel just because that channel is already monetized, so...
That makes sense.
What if the video pops up? I want to make sure I'm raking money in, you know?
Raking it in.
Yeah.
Like a single leaf falls into your yard. It's like, I gotta rake this shit up.
Like, in case... Like, I don't want to post a video... Say, like, I post an absolute banger on the KuddlyDragon channel on YouTube.
Uh-huh. And
it, like, gets 100,000 views. Well, I don't get to see a penny of that because I'm not monetized. But if I post that on Devon, I'll see every cent because I'm already monetized.
Gotta get them YouTube schmeckles.
Exactly. You said Cuddly is closing down, so I subbed to your flesh tuber? Latte, I'm really sorry. I thought you could tell. I was obviously joking. KuddlyDragon's not going anywhere. But still, regardless, I appreciate the sub to that channel. There's one emote on that channel I need to delete, but I haven't logged into it in like a year. So, you know. But it's fine. I know, but I kept up the bit. Oh, fair enough.
Listen, paying for the bit, absolutely a good choice.
That is a good choice. You're right. So, TBH, I was hoping for your confused reaction, and I wasn't disappointed. Yeah, I was confused. Like, I'm always confused, like, in Fanta streams or anywhere, when Jefferson randomly drops one of my old emotes. I'm always like, why? Like, are you the only guy still subbed there? Like, what are you doing? You're giving the wrong account money.
Wrong Devon, wrong Devon.
Alright, gamers. We have a minute and 54 seconds left of the hype train, so make sure you guys give me all your money. Please.
Yeah, sub, gift, use bits, all those things.
So Joe, you heard? Give me $100 right now. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking
Well,
kidding.
A full Joe, don't you? Not a penny, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, you better not. I swear to God.
A full Shenmue 3 playthrough, Joe. We would need to play Shenmue 1 and 2 to understand the story.
Yeah.
Listen,
Is Shenmue
go
on
ahead.
Steam?
Oh, that's a great question that I'll have the answer to you in like 30 seconds.
It is. Shenmue 3. Shenmue 1 and 2 are also on Steam.
Wow.
You could get the whole Shenmue multi-pack.
For $65.65. That's not bad.
Dude, and there's a season Shenmue 3 season pass.
Yeah. Ooh, if you just buy that Shenmue multi-pack that has all 3 games, you also get the 3 DLCs to Shenmue 3.
Oh,
Story
so
Quest,
you wouldn't even need the
Big
season
Mary
pass.
Cruise, and Battle Rally.
Holy smokes! K Dizzle just subscribed. Thank you so much, K Dizzle, for the sub. Holy smokes, I appreciate that. How's it going, K Dizzle? That is a name that I haven't seen in forever. How's it going? Hope you are doing well. I appreciate that. I have 0 money bucks. I already did. My last $5 went to some guy named Elmo Monk. I have the 0 money. Hey Dizzle, seriously, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Everybody enjoy your emotes for the hype train. Thank you guys for getting the hype train. I appreciate it. Thanks, Gabe.
Oh. Look at that. And we just crossed the 31-minute threshold, so hype train ended. I think that's a good moment to announce the winner of the first category.
Oh, should we? All right, let me open this back up. Let me open the survey back up. Let's get ready, gamers. So who? Nah, never mind. I was gonna say, who wants to do the speech for the award? But I don't think we need a speech for like one, you know.
No, we'll just banter about whoever the fuck wins. You know, talk about the good memories, bad memories for when you have to replay Quiet Man.
Oh, dude! Since I started the stream, 7 more people took the survey.
Hey, let's go.
So it was really smart having it linked there.
Dude, look at that. You're a genie.
Dude, I am a genie. Light Latte dropping the It's Trauma. Dude, It's Trauma. Silent Hill Ascension. Should we be playing Silent Hill Ascension on stream instead of doing this?
Dude, hey, you know what? If you start streaming, we'll have to add it and we'll have to redo the poll. Because they could win a game of the year. You never know.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, no, that's not true. Because I did stream one other time so far in November. And I streamed a game called Call of Cthulhu. That's not on the thing. But that's because I streamed it after the 1 year mark. The cutoff for the survey and whatnot was the 1 year mark. Which was November 2nd.
That makes sense.
When I started KuddlyDragon. Let me analyze.
Yeah.
37 people took this survey. Hey, I think we need to banter.
Banter? Oh, we need to banter? We need to...
Because hopefully somebody else will take the survey because there is currently a tie for the first question.
Oh my god. Is that legal? A tie?
Yep, there's a tie. There's also a tie for the second question.
Oh my god, a second tie? Is that legal? 2 ties in 1 survey. Are you rigging this? Is this illegal?
No, and the rest of the categories, no. But it's just the first and second. The first and second category have 2 ties, so we'll just banter for a bit. Hopefully somebody else will take the survey. You know, be the tiebreaker vote.
Yeah.
If you're here and you haven't, please do take the survey. We need it now more than ever. Because we have 2 ties, so, you know. But I'm not going to say what the ties are between, so, you know. I don't want to influence anyone's vote, you know.
No, absolutely not.
Cuddly's running a broken poll, SMH my head. I'm not running a broken nothing.
Dude, people are just competitive.
If I win the least beloved mod award, I'll hop into the call and say a few words. Go to the store and buy a third tie already.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not on camera today. You guys cannot see me wearing the tie.
All right. Buying bots to vote for the people that I want to win.
You're buying bots now?
Buying bots. Yep. Also buying view bots to get your channel banned.
To get the channel banned? I'm gonna cry.
Listen, we do the Cuddly Awards and go, thank you, everyone, and then Twitch ban.
Oh, that's something we could do. All right, Nate, do you have mod view open?
Oh, I have mod view open. Yeah, who do you want me to ban?
No, nobody yet. But I'm gonna ask a question, and you'll know what what to do in case anybody, you know. All right, chat, chat. What is your favorite slur? Nate, are you ready?
I'm
Better
ready.
Be locked on.
I'm hovering.
Now, nobody better actually answer that fucking question.
Reading manga is better. That is a better slur, Joe.
She said the exact same joke on Fancy Stream last night.
Is that being allowed or is that being denied? That's currently being held by Automod.
Dude, it was the same thing. It was the same thing on Fancy Stream, and I was on Fancy Stream, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable allowing that, so I was just gonna let it sit there. Oh, she blocked it. All right.
I was hovering over block. I'm like, listen, good joke. Twitch isn't the best at understanding jokes, though.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
That's why you have to say in-game constantly.
Oh, dude. 2 more people took the survey.
Let's go. Please tell me it's still tied.
The first question's not tied anymore. The second one still is.
Let's go.
The second one is still tied. The 2 new people each voted for each one, so they're still tied.
Dude, loving that. Absolutely loving that. Oh my god. I can't wait, because you're just looking at these 2. I can't wait for like the later ones to also be tied.
I'm double checking. None of the others are tied. That's a lie. Question 5 is now also tied, the emote question.
Let's go! That's what we like to see. More ties, more ties, more ties.
Dude, the question 7, the lead is just getting bigger on that one. Holy smokes. It was already not close.
Dude, we're getting some close ones, we're getting some sweeps.
Dude, there's also a sweep on question 10.
Oh, dude, that's wow. Considering there's every streamer on Twitch in that question, that's impressive. That like someone's sweeping.
Yeah. It's surprising, right?
Yeah, they must be a really good streamer, whoever they are. I mean, you know, Pokimane or Amaranth, you know, they deserve it. XQC, Ninja, you know.
24, I'm aware it had the same reaction last night. 24-hour stream waiting for the ties to end. 24-hour stream will be happening on November 30th, gamers. So get ready for my 24-hour stream. Do you know what the November 30th is, Naughty Narnik?
Oh, yeah, it's the day I don't care about.
Wow.
It's your birthday. Yeah, get fucked. That will be the KuddlyDragon's birthday.
Yes.
So make sure you get him the gift of 10,000 bits.
Yes, 10,000 bits, please. I believe that's $100. That sounds like a reasonable gift for all the entertainment I've given you.
That or 100 gifted subs.
Yeah, so make your choice, you know? King Fancy Vision wasn't in question 10. It's Pokey. Come on, you'll have to wait and see. You'll just have to wait and see. Again, if anybody is here, if you're lurking and you're just hanging out for this first ever KuddlyDragon Awards, please go ahead and take the survey. Latte,
He'll get there eventually, but don't die of hydration poisoning first. Jump.
Thank you again, Latte, for the 100 bits. Alright, so I actually have an idea for the tiebreaker, Nate. If we need to. What we could do is, if we hit 1 hour and there's still ties, I'll just cut it off there. And we'll do polls, and we can make the live chat just actively pick if there's still ties.
All right. So do you want to give, say, 5 minutes?
Yeah, we could do. So when we're at 45 minutes into the stream, so about 5 minutes from now, we can wait. That sounds good. Yeah, so we can make a poll, and the live chat can decide if we still have ties. As those just end in ties too.
Dude, that'd be wild.
If anybody can, use your VPN and vote a second time.
This brought to you by NordVPN.
Hey, I actually use NordVPN. That's my VPN
Yeah.
I use. Dude, the question 1, it's not even close to a tie anymore. I mean, I guess it's like a 5 vote difference. Question 2 is no longer tied. In question, what was the other one? Emote one?
Yeah, the emote one. Question 5, I think that is.
Yep, that one's not tied anymore.
Oh my
So
god.
at the moment, we're good, but we're actually got, I can't believe it, we got 11 more people, because I had 30 respondents when I started the stream, and now we're at 41, so just being live, 11 more people.
Dude, look at that go.
Thanks, guys, for participating. I appreciate it. So at the moment, it looks like our results might be final. Wait a couple more minutes, and we'll see. Thank you again, Light, for the 100 bits. Thank you, everybody, for all the bits, subs. I appreciate it. Nate, you resubbed with Prime.
I did.
Dude, you haven't been subbed in a hot minute because you've been subbed to Ray. So does that mean you can't drop the Ray emote?
Not in this. No, not in Twitch. I can on Discord. I can drop that sweet dead whenever someone dies in a movie.
Cool. So when we're watching Child's Play 2, I can't wait to see it. If you're there.
It's this Monday. I think I'm working till 9 p.m. on Monday, so
We don't start till 9:30, so it's Popsicle.
Oh, it's Popsicle. All right.
If it's Popsicle, it's possible. Femboy Corey, welcome to the stream, the Cuddly Awards. That is what we are doing today. Corey, if you didn't take the survey, I'm pretty sure you did. Go ahead and take it. Have your voice be heard. Hey Latte, can you drop a Devin emote for me?
Yeah, we want to see a classic Devin Hebert emote.
The classic one. I want to see it. Drop me that hype. Drop me the jam, the love.
Drop me that Devin J3 Benny. Ooh, a Devin Rage.
Divine Yay Rage no.
the angry emote. Rage. Devin James Hebert? Yes. Thank you for the 100 bits as well, Latte.
Devin Jefferson Hebert.
Devin Jefferson.
Just take that. Legally change your middle name and start like heavily advertising yourself as like Jefferson, and just so you can take like the #1 Jefferson streamer position.
I started calling him just the many talented Mr. Jeff. Hey, do you know how to spell Jeff? I was talking to Brittany about this, and I was telling her like some people spell Jeff like Geoff.
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, that's not Jeff. That's Geoff."
Oh, she's one of those people.
That's Geoff, not Jeff. All right, the Subway Surfers gameplay here is almost over, so I think that means we're gonna be moving on. The Subway Surfers video I had was 39 minutes long.
Oh my god. Wow, what are you gonna put up next then?
The awards.
Oh, you're gonna put the awards up on screen?
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense.
Oh, Brittany, you were joking. No such thing as a joke on the internet.
Yeah, no jokes.
Everything is said fully with full seriousness, and you just absolute full chest forward. Dude, look at that! Shout out to KYG, whoever that YouTuber is for the Subway Surfer.
The Pizza Boy Joe music video started. Brittany said Benny wants in, so I went and I opened the door for him. But yeah, I like that this is what auto played.
Yeah. Listen, you didn't say it on the internet, Brittany, but we said it for you. Therefore, you pretty much said it yourself.
Hey, look, that's me and my flesh tuber.
Yeah. Look at that pizza from Joey Garlic's.
Oh, look, dude, it's the Big Y. I haven't seen that place in forever.
I'm getting it delayed, so I just saw Acropolis while you were saying Big Y, dude.
Oh, my bad.
Dude, no, you don't gotta fucking apologize. The stream is getting it as you say it.
Dude, and then there's you?
Yeah.
Dude, you're looking great. Dude,
Thank you.
and then you're also saying fuck yeah to the camera? That's nice. Dude, us jamming?
Oh, this looks so good. This music video was an absolute blast to film.
It was awesome. It was such a good time.
It was.
I'm going to stop it, though, and we can get on with the show. That's a funny bunny. That's Naughty Narnick himself.
That's me in the fur.
Okay, real funny. Now shut that off. I was working on it, Joe.
Joe, in his defense, it autoplayed.
Yeah, it autoplayed. I was letting Benny in the room.
YouTube was like, you'll probably like this.
Dude, more people keep taking the survey. Like 43 people now. I kind of feel bad about like cutting it off, but we have to just cut it off at some point.
I know, maybe you should have been pinning it in the chat every single stream. Just be like, hey, by the way, awards.
Oh, and now we're at a cross again. Question 2 is tied again.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Dude, well, you know what? We can do question 1 real quick. Lock that one in.
Okay, yeah. And lock some stuff.
Lock question 1.
Hey, Benny. Sorry, Benny just jumped up on me.
Oh, dude. Well, what a gamer, that Benny.
Yeah. Hey, Light, can you drop the Benny emote for me from the Devon channel? Please? Alright, guys. So, what was your favorite game KuddlyDragon streamed this? We got 43 respondents. You know, should I just fully cut it off and then we could just do side question 2 with the live chat?
We could do that. We could do like live question 2.
I'll refresh the page. Wait till 8 on the dot, I guess, so 1 more minute. Anybody speaks quick.
Everybody's being quick. Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, quick one real quick.
Dude, I only bust quick ones.
Yeah, too, man. I feel that.
Yeah, 45 seconds is a long time, okay?
It is. 45 seconds is a long time. I don't care what anyone said. Yes or no, you can
Alright.
Oh, and Corey's playing an ad, so anybody here...
Alright, unpinned the message.
I guess I paid $5 to become Cuddly's trained monkey.
Ooh, you're about to get laughed at. Light is about to point and kick W at you.
Okay, so we got 44 respondents. Question 2 is no longer a tie. I don't think any of the questions are ties.
Let's go.
So, 44 respondents, that's where we're cutting it off, guys. Are we ready to roll into this? The award show. Alright! So, gamers. Josh around? Aaron around?
You know the answer for Aaron.
Hold on, let me send him a message. I hope this isn't spoiled.
Oh my god, he is just... Devin is building the suspension right now.
Well, we cut it off at 44, so there's no more changing it. I'm not refreshing it. So.
Ara, welcome!
Oh, look, Cool Anime Girls is here. Welcome! Upgrade streamer. That doesn't work on this page.
I was gonna say, what happens here?
Nothing. You should just refund yourself. On the
Alright,
I know we've talked about it the one other time we did One Big Puddle, but a lot of those like redemptions that would change the stream and stuff, which I don't have many. Clearly just that one. They don't work. And in case I added any others, like I wanted to add head pats for a while. That wouldn't work here, obviously, as well.
Dude, I appreciate that you made my chair blue, by the way.
Yeah, of course. The guest chair.
Yeah.
All right. So, game of the year. What was your favorite game KuddlyDragon streamed this year? This is the Game of the Year award. Should we start with this one?
Oh, I mean, it's not. I mean, you put it at number 1. Do you want to make it number 1? I mean, do you just want to go like 1 through 10, or do you want to just like choose at random?
Oh, you know what we could do here? I have an idea. Let me open this.
Okay, he's
Well,
opening something.
We'll do the emotes first. The emote.
Emotes.
The
Ooh.
emote question first, and I'll display each emote on the screen.
All right.
Picture. If my computer wants to load, Jesus, it's slow. Right, Benny?
When did I get subbed to Dolphin?
Dude, Dolphin's fucking awesome. I love Dolphins.
Someone gifted me a sub to Dolphin at some point.
All right, guys. So the nominee for the best emote, believe it, are the angry emote, the boop emote, the drink emote, otherwise known as the Coca-Cola emote, the GG emote, the Benny hug emote.
I don't have access to all these emotes. Some of them are locked behind bits.
The laugh emote. I'm sorry, gamer.
How could
Latte
you?
should have them.
Yeah.
The... Oh. I hope these will play. I didn't even think. The animated emotes. The animated boop. The animated dance. The animated jam. Which I don't think the dance emote's on the Twitch anymore at the moment.
No,
I
it is
swapped
not.
it for the boop. The kiss emote. And then last but not least, the head pat emote.
Oh, a strong one. We've had a lot of strong contenders.
Very strong contenders in this. Oh, dude, I do see your Dolph raised.
Yeah.
And so, the winner of this category,
Aw.
with 26.8% of the vote, so 11 votes out of the 44,
Oh.
is
Aw.
the emote that's not on my Twitch.
I say spam it, but all right. Spam its trauma because it's traumatizing. We don't have access to that emote anymore. You know what? That's why it won. It's so exclusive.
I'm gonna switch it out. I'm gonna switch it right now, live, so that way people can use it.
And after you do that, King of Crows did redeem a hydrate, so be sure to get to sipping, fucker.
Thank you for reminding me. I'll take the sip of water right now. All right, so now emotes. I'm gonna swap out jam. So the animated jam is gonna be swapped for the dance.
That's fair. You know what? In honor of it winning makes sense.
All right, now if you guys refresh your stream, you should have the dance, the winner, the emote.
Refreshing. There it is.
Yep, it's refreshed. There it is. The winner. Let's go. That was the first category. That's the best emote. This is the emote of the year. Out of all emotes on Twitch, this is the best emote on all of Twitch. Right, Nate?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. You're dancing.
All right. Next category. Which category do you think we should do? We do... I think next we should do which game are you most excited to see KuddlyDragon stream in the future? We'll do that one next.
Yeah, we'll learn. So now let's ask, will this mean this game is your next stream or no?
I'm honestly, I'm thinking right now. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to commit to that being my next game, but I could.
Ooh.
But it is guaranteed. I will stream it within the next year now.
It will be the next, at least of these ones on this list. It will be the next one.
Yes. So out of everything on the list here, this is the next one for sure. And so the nominee for it are Pokemon Red,
Solid game.
The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past,
Solid game.
Silent Hill 2,
Solid game.
Fallout 3,
Solid game.
and then Hogwarts Legacy.
That's a thumbs down.
All right.
I like no one's getting the. I got Corey calling it Silent Man and Joe calling it the Quiet Boy.
So sad I voted for the Silent Man. All right. Oh, so Nate, we totally missed the drum roll.
Well, what's this? You're the streamer.
Bro, you're supposed to be my co-host here.
Yeah, I'm co-host and I don't do the work. I'm the entertainment, baby.
I can't be doing everything.
That's what you're the streamer. That's what you're meant to do. I'm making sure no one's dropping words they ain't supposed to.
All right.
I'm over here. Now that I'm yelling and angry, now my icon really matches me.
Professionals. All right. So, which game will I be streaming next out of these ones is Pokemon Red with 44.19% of the vote.
Look at that. Who is in second place?
Second was Silent Hill 2 with 25.58% of the vote with 11 votes.
Ooh. Just because you put up the graph, I got curious.
Yep.
I know we don't normally mention the losers, but... Oh, Joe's saying Nuzlocke. Ooh.
Pokemon Red. Like a Nuzlocke? I've never beaten classic Pokemon Red, which is part of the reason why I wanted to stream it. Like, this is... I'm talking like classic, like Game Boy Color game.
Yeah.
Because I've never beaten the classic Pokemon games. Like, I've beaten Fire Red and then, like, so on from that point, but I never beat the classics. Look, Hogwarts Legacy got 0 votes.
Deserved.
You know, when it did get a bunch of votes on the first one that I did, the first survey that I sent out.
Interesting.
So that's why it's on here. But, you know, I guess when it's paired, when it's condensed down to these 5 choices, people are like, nah, these other 4 are way better. Which is fair. Puddle would get dominated, as it should. Shocker, lol. I love Hogwarts Legacy, but I don't want to watch other people play it. Fair enough. All right. I like this picture as like just the background. I mean, from Future Joe.
That's good because no one can tell that it's anything to do with Joe. And you know what, Joe? It's you and I on screen there, and you and I hosting it. It's like it's a little framed photo of us.
That is actually perfect. It's my flesh tuber and your bunny.
Yeah.
All right, so the next question we're going to do is which of these games would you like KuddlyDragon to stream again? So this is the category of games that I will be playing again. And this is actually the reason... I won't say it yet. All right. So the contenders in this category are Cult of the Lamb, The Quiet Man,
Banger,
Tony Hawk's Underground, Buddy Simulator 1984, Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim, and Portal 2.
Ooh, awesome, great games.
All right, guys, I want to see some emotes in the chat while we drum roll. Do some.
All right. Oh, Benny's yelling. He's excited. He voted for the Quiet Man.
All right, and the winner is Cult of the Lamb.
Oh my God. We are praised.
Cult.
Oh, wow.
Cult of the Lamb won with 17 votes, 39.53% of the vote. Dude, I'm so glad it wasn't the Quiet Man.
Now you're getting it wrong. Is Quiet Man in second place?
It is in second place.
That is close.
And so this is the reason I didn't want to commit to to Pokemon Red being the next game, because I really want to play Cult of the Lamb next.
Man, had Quiet Man won this category,
I would be crying. But I keep talking about it like on other people's streams and whatnot too. Like, I just really want to play Cult of the Lamb again. Like, it's probably my favorite game that I streamed in this past year, just me personally.
Yep.
And
we know what Devin voted for then.
And I've really wanted to just play it again. I've been watching Jefferson play it, I've been watching Fantavision play it, and it's like, damn, I really loved that game. I want to be building my cult up again. I want to bring Cola back. That was my
Cola.
That was my cult, remember? Cola.
I know, I was there. I was part of the cult, and I died.
That's right.
Ben ate poop like 3 times, then got murdered.
That's right. That happened.
Aaron came back to life like 3 times.
Oh, yeah. Joe is like, I demand a recount.
All right, go ahead and recount those votes. Read off that graph again.
Yep, the Cult of the Lamb with 17, Quiet Man with 14, so I'm sorry.
Oh, all right, sounds like, unfortunately, Cult of the Lamb won.
Yep, no Quiet Man.
Dude, Quiet Man got snubbed already, like, twice.
All right.
No, it wasn't in the last category.
Next category we'll do is what? Let's do multiplayer game. So, what was your favorite multiplayer game that KuddlyDragon streamed this year? Question 2 on the survey. This one was a tie, and the winner only won by 1 vote.
Oh.
So what I defined this category was the games that were just like endless multiplayer. Like, there was no beating the game. Like Dead by Daylight. Like in here the competition it's either Dead by Daylight, Golf with Your Friends, Minecraft, Phasmophobia, and Rocket League. Those were the 5 options. So it was like endless multiplayer. So, all right, guys, let's get ready.
All right.
Drum roll. Once I figure it out. And the winner is Rocket League.
Wow.
By 1 vote.
Dude, let's go Rocket. Dude, look at that. That's honestly a pretty even spread all around.
It really is.
Wow. Who's that in second place?
Phasmophobia in second place.
Phasmophobia, really?
Yep. Phasmo had 11 votes. Rocket League had 12. Golf with Your Friends had 8. Minecraft had 7. And Dead by Daylight had 5.
Wow. I half expected Dead by Daylight to be one of the 2 tied ones.
Dude, considering that's the game that started KuddlyDragon, and I streamed it by the most out of anything, I would have thought so as well. But dude, Rocket League just hits different. I've been obsessed with Rocket League lately. I love that game.
Dude, Kerchow coins.
Dude, Lightning McQueen is in the game.
I know, it's great.
It's awesome. All right, gamers, hold on. I'm taking a sip of my beverage real quick. I think that means we're halfway through the awards now. We have 5 questions remaining. Nate, is there any question remaining that you're burning to find out the answer to?
I really want to know if my girl Amaranth won best streamer. I want to know if my boy Joe won best guest appearance. And even though I don't think she was on the survey anymore, I hope Halo Goddess wins best mod.
Yeah, she was taken off. She only had 1 vote the first time.
Oh, bullied. Oh, making her feel bad. Don't watch this. Don't watch this VOD, Halo.
It's just the truth of the matter. It's not meant to be mean, you know? Alright. I guess we could do, next let's do... favorite moderator. Who is the best moderator for KuddlyDragon? Now, the nominees are all my mods, of course, minus 2 who didn't get any votes, and the 2 that weren't on there. Well, I'll just tell you who is on here. Eli, Cool Anime Girls, Light Latte, Brit Nom Nom, and then the one who's here with me co-hosting this event, Naughty Narnick.
I'm one of those.
So who is the community's favorite moderator? You guys ready to find out?
We'll find out. I'm curious.
All right, let's drum roll, please. The best moderator for KuddlyDragon is Eli.
Oh my God, Eli, come on up to the stand. Vote it at. Come on, tell us about your win, Eli. How do you feel?
Eli got 12 votes. He won the moderator vote. Best moderator.
We all know if Eli was here, he'd yell neighbor.
I voted Ara. If she doesn't win, I call fake. Well, I apologize, but Cool Anime Girls got 3rd place here. You want to know who was 2nd place? My co-host here, Naughty Narnick, was 2nd with 10 votes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Eli got 12. Naughty Narnick got 10. Cool Anime Girls got 9. Latte got 7, and then Brit Nom Nom got 5 votes.
Ooh.
So congrats to Eli for winning the best moderator for KuddlyDragon.
Dude, yeah. Eli, if you were still here, if you were with us, hey, we miss you, Eli. Congratulations on your win. You will not get a trophy. Just want you to know that.
Yeah, and Eli, so since you won, so I'm expecting you to be a better moderator within this next year, so you better be showing up to each and every stream. And if you don't and you miss one, so that includes this stream, if I don't see you pop in here, you will be unmodded. So just so you know. All right.
Light, unfortunately, you did not. You got didn't get top, didn't get bottom. You're just somewhere in the middle.
And it wouldn't even be least beloved because 2 moderators weren't even on this list. Halo Goddess and Gisela aren't on there. So, because they didn't get, as I said. Never mind, we'll continue. We'll move on.
Stir the pot. Stir the pot.
Give me 1 second. Benny wants to leave the room, so I'm going to let him out real quick.
Oh, you go right ahead. While you do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just use the bathroom real quick. You know, do what all men have to do and just take a quick tinkle.
You know, that sounds good to me, gamer.
You know, bathroom break, everyone. We just passed like halfway point a little bit ago, so this is good. This is intermission.
Yeah.
Someone redeem ad. Someone redeem ad time.
Yeah, somebody redeem ad time, please, for the quick intermission.
Here we go. I just redeemed ad time. All right, intermission.
I appreciate everybody who's here in the stream. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you guys being here for the first ever KuddlyDragon Awards. This has been pretty fun so far. Devin James Hebert, that is I. That is me. KuddlyDragon. Alright, so what category would the chat like to see next? So the categories we still got... Categories that we still got to go over are the Game of the Year category. Which game overall was your favorite that I streamed this year? Then we have your favorite game that I beat on stream this year. We have the favorite movie/show watched during movie night. Then we also still have the best recurring guest KuddlyDragon had on stream. And then the last one we have is, who is your favorite streamer? Those are the 5 questions we still have to go through. You mean this guy?
Good.
Yes! I was asking the chat if they had a category they wanted to see wanted us to go over next.
Ooh. Dude. And insane victory, seeing Eli, who we haven't heard from in who knows how long, just coming out of nowhere and just sweeping the competition away.
Dude, absolutely. The guy doesn't show up and then still winning. That
Dude.
guy, it's because he's just a beloved figure in the community.
I mean, have you met the man?
Yeah,
Hard to hate the guy.
I met him in person. He was great.
I know. You really can't hate the guy. He's just cool.
I visited his house and his children and his wife, and it was a good time.
Oh my god, you even met his children.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I haven't done that. I celebrated his wife's birthday.
Where was that? At Applebee's?
Yeah, I was at an Applebee's. I hit my head on a chandelier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or I guess it's not a chandelier. I don't know what it's called. The big glass like cover for a hanging light. I don't know what that would be called.
That's right. I remember that. Dude, what a fun meetup that was.
That was a very fun time. Dude, I drank more than I should have at an Applebee's, but I was going to feel bad after eating Applebee's anyway, so what? Didn't matter.
It's because it was Applebee's.
Yeah, it sucks. Applebee's sucks. All right, hey guys, welcome to the secret one you guys didn't know you could vote for. Worst restaurant. And the winner of the category is Applebee's.
Brittany and I just had a local pizza spot near us for the first time. It was called Poor Boy's Pizza.
Ooh.
And Brittany said it was not very good.
No, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's for poor boys.
Yeah. My vote goes to Buffalo Wild Wings. What's wrong with B-dubs? I love B-dubs.
B-dubs is a solid mid.
Yeah. I like B-dubs way more than I like Wingstop. I think Wingstop is the worst wing plate, but that's just my opinion.
We're saying
There I
worst
have
pizza
emptied
place.
the
This is
rest
gonna
of my
get people
bank
a lot of
account for
personal,
you, Devin.
random
As you can
opinions.
tell, I am part of the ultra-rich.
I did not hear a word you just said, Nate, because Corey just gave 300 bits. Thank you so much, Corey, for the 300 bits. Thank you for the hydrate. I actually don't have any more water. I ran out, so I have to run and grab some real quick. So, Nate, can you vamp for me? I'll be right back.
I got a vamp. All right, guys. You know what? We're gonna talk about food because that's easy. So I'm gonna say this. All right, we're gonna different from the kind of food. We're gonna talk about burgers for a second. Controversial, maybe controversial opinion about burgers. I would say 97% of all burgers are okay. 97% of all burgers in the world are okay at best. There's 2% that are bad, and then 1% that's great. I think burgers, it's just hard to make a great burger. Yeah, that's the atmosphere of B-dubs. You go there, you drink cheap beer, you watch 17 different sports games at once. When you don't really go for B-dubs for any one thing in particular, aside from the wings that are okay. You go because you want to know what's happening with 7 different sports teams all at the same time. You eat some mediocre wings while standing and drinking room temperature beer. Just a great time. And now you get it delivered to your house. Oh, I don't like sports either. I know. Trust me, I never go to B-dubs. What do you think? I am crazy? Why go there if you don't like sports? That's one of the only redeeming qualities of that place is if you like sports.
All right, I am back with the Wawa. I also took a quick wee break while I was gone.
Welcome back. We talked burgers and B-dubs.
What was said? Anything?
We can't repeat that. You'd get banned.
Okay, yeah. Well, as I was saying before I left, I like B-dubs more than I like Wingstop. I had Wingstop for the first time as being out here in Illinois, and I think it was worse than B-dubs. But, it's still mid. They're both mid places.
B-dubs compared to Hooters.
Oh, compared to Hooters? I think, honestly, all three of them are on the same level. Hooters is mid, too. They're all these wing places are so fucking mid, dude. I'd put
Yeah.
B-dubs as my favorite one. Then I'd actually probably put Hooters as number 2 over Wingstop.
Their food is mid and not at all memorable whatsoever. It's purely the atmosphere that you go for.
Brittany left a review, like a Yelp review or something, saying like the food was mid, but the ass was on point. And then
Yeah.
Hooters responded to her fucking response or review or whatever, and said something like that. Thanks for the high rating.
I mean, that's pretty on brand for Hooters. Also, while you were gone, you got a posture check from Corey.
Oh, thank you, Corey. I appreciate the posture check. I did drink the hydrate as well, so appreciate it. It was on Google. Those butt cheeks, though. Yeah, the butt cheeks were on point. They were all for my review.
I mean, what else could? If you went to a Hooters and then you left a review that was just like servers were hot, what would they do at that point? Be like, how dare you? It's like, come on. We all know what this establishment is about.
Yeah, it's like we all know what the purpose of this establishment is.
It's not for good food. We all know that. All right, we're getting off topic. So, Cuddly Awards.
All right, Cuddly Awards. Did anybody decide which category they wanted next? No, I get to pick.
No,
All
humor
right,
choice.
all right. Streamer choice. I get to pick. We're gonna go with.
He's thinking.
Gonna do. What was the favorite
Oh,
movie slash show watched during
oh,
movie night?
oh, a big one. Ooh.
All right, and the nominees are Five Nights at Freddy's, Halloween, High School Musical, Spaceballs, SpongeBob SquarePants Season 1, Episodes 1 through 13,
Ooh.
the Super Mario Brothers movie from 1993, The Shining, Twilight. There was a lot of nominees here. How many was that? 8? Yeah,
Sure.
8 different nominees. And the winner of favorite movie, best movie, whatever. Drum roll.
Yeah.
Is High School Musical.
Oh my God! What team?
Wildcats.
What team?
Wildcats.
Oh wow, pretty good victory too.
High School Musical won with 14 votes, 34% of the vote. I'm actually happy with that. With this one, I'm glad High School Musical won. That was a banger of a movie night we did. We did a double feature. We did High School Musical 1 and 2. That was so much fun.
Dude, High School Musical 1 through 3 are unironically like good, enjoyable movies.
Dude, all 3 of them are bangers. I've seen High School Musical 1 and 2 probably hundreds of times. I've only
Yeah,
seen 3 the one time, and I kind of want to watch it again.
I know. They're actually they're those movies where you go in like thinking like, haha, I'm gonna watch this ironically, and then you're watching, it's like, oh, this movie's good. This movie's
Yeah.
good.
Like they're unironically just really good movies. And the thing about High School Musical 1 and 2 is they were just Disney Channel movies.
Yeah, that was
And
just like
they are bangers.
they had no business being as much of a banger as they was for just like appearing on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, a Disney Channel original movie. And they were so good. All right, so the other nominees in this one, a breakdown. Five Nights at Freddy's was second with 9 votes, followed by
Ooh.
Spaceballs with 7 votes, followed by The Shining with 4 votes, followed by SpongeBob with 3, Twilight with 2, and then Super Mario Brothers and Halloween each only getting 1 vote each.
I don't know. Shout out now. I wonder if I mean High School Musical, obviously not recent. I wonder if part of the reason FNAF got as many votes as it did is because it's a more recent movie. Like I wonder if FNAF had come out say a year ago, and even if we watched it this year, if people were if it'd have as many votes.
Yeah, I don't think personally. I don't think it would. I think it is a recency bias thing. But I don't know. Maybe it would still have a ton of votes. It is obviously the newest thing on this list, but High School
Yeah.
Musical and Spaceballs, the third place thing, those are like old movies.
Yeah, they are.
So yeah, that was the movie All right. You voted for that one? Hell yeah, cool anime. All right, I'm just getting lost because I have so many tabs and shit open.
Yeah.
Queen said that was rigged. It was not rigged.
Listen, anything that isn't what I voted for is rigged.
You have 44 people who voted. So, you know.
It's just like the streamer that I used to watch. I wonder if she still streams, actually. I'll have to, like, check. She used to be local here, actually, as well. But she would do, like, giveaways at random points, and anytime someone won, the entire chat, except for that person, would just spam rigged.
That's actually funny.
Doesn't matter who it was, because it was always a different person, but every time, everyone would just be like, rigged, I didn't win.
Alright, next we're going to do... Who is your favorite recurring guest KuddlyDragon had on stream in 2023? The nominees are... King of the Crows, Naughty Narnick, you know, my co-host.
Yeah, that's me, I'm one of those.
The GC, Banger Man, and Boobox. And the winner of your favorite recurring guest is Naughty Narnick, and it's not even fucking
Let's
close.
Go! Let's go! I would... Oh, wow, that really isn't close.
60% of the vote. Oh, go ahead, give your speech.
I would just like to say, I deserve this. I am, in fact, the best guest that has ever appeared on any stream, honestly. Those who didn't vote for me are objectively wrong, and I just want you all to know I am the greatest. Thank you. Oh my god. Wow, yeah, that graph is,
Yeah, dude,
big.
it's not even close. 24 votes for you. Joe got 7. Aaron got 5, and then Josh and Ben tied with 2.
Oh. Wow. That is a... Boy, you know, hey. Good for Joe. Good for Joe. I'm happy for that man.
Getting second?
Yeah.
Nate, it's like look at this. This is why you're the co-host here. Look, I know what the viewers like.
Oh, yeah.
I know what the viewers like. This is why I asked you to play the most games with me.
I think I just yelled the loudest.
You're my number one person who I asked to play stuff with because I get it.
Dude,
it's like, but let's be real here. So like, if we started doing this last year and say like Connor was on this list.
Oh, Connor would have blown this competition away. I won't even try and hide that. I don't hold a fucking candlelight to Connor.
Dude, it was funny. So many people would show up just for Connor. Dude, I miss Connor. I'm glad he's alive, but you know.
Yeah, same. I miss him too. It was funny every time he just fucking, you know, he'd show up. People would be like, "Connor, it's you." He's like, "Why are you excited? I'm just here. I'm just a guy."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm just here to play games with my friends." Like,
yeah. In honor of Connor.
I did nothing there. I was eating my spud. I didn't even know what was going on.
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback. He was just eating his spud. Dude, that was the most hilarious shit when we were playing Reach.
Dude, I remember that happened in Reach, and the rest of the stream was just us constantly calling back to that. Yeah. Such a throwaway nonsense line, and we're just constantly being like, "Oh man, spuds, am I right?"
He was just eating his spud. Yes, Connor is alive. He's actually active on Steam now. He was offline for over a year. Oh, I was going to show it now, but he's offline now. Oh, last online just now. But yeah,
maybe he had the stream open and he heard you talking. He's like, absolutely not.
I think I just accidentally opened the big picture. God.
Oh, yep, there's picture mode. It's on stream.
God, I hate big picture mode.
That Halo Infinite I just saw?
Yeah, I played that yesterday with Fancy Vision on his stream.
Multiplayer or fucking campaign?
It was multiplayer.
Okay.
Because they added a Halo 3 only playlists where it's only Halo 3 maps, so it's trying to simulate that.
Ah.
It was mid, honestly. I just think that game overall is extremely mid.
I
haven't
the
played the
grappling
campaign
hook is
yet.
cool.
Dude, the game, like the mechanics and stuff are fine. They feel fine. I don't know.
Here's the thing: the mechanics for like the story mode versus the versus multiplayer are different from each other because there is almost no cooldown like whatsoever using the grapple hook, whereas like in multiplayer, I think you pick it up and you have like 3 uses of it or something. They might have changed it. This was like at launch, but you pick it up as an item and it's like okay, you get like 3 or 5 grapples and then that's it.
I
And
don't.
there's like a go on.
I was gonna say I don't think the grapple hook was in the playlist we were playing last night. The Halo
Probably
3
not. If they're
playlist.
trying to be like Halo 3, then
Yeah. Then
but
we
yeah.
need to do another Minecraft birthday, dude. That is a callback and have to back into 2020 streams, dude.
Dude,
Holy smokes,
Devin deep cut.
that is a deep cut. When I streamed on YouTube. All right,
Go back to streaming on Facebook Gaming.
that doesn't exist anymore.
Bring it back.
All right, next we are going to do what was your favorite game KuddlyDragon beat on stream this year. So the games that I completed on stream that are on the list that I completed, there's 10 options here, and the options are Borderlands, Cult of the Lamb, Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, Halo Combat Evolved, Luigi's Mansion, Resident Evil 1996, Resident Evil 4 2005, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, The Quiet Man,
Getting it wrong again. Chat has poisoned you.
and Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. So those are the nominees. And the winner for what was your favorite game KuddlyDragon beat on stream this year is Halo Combat Evolved with 17 votes, 40.48% of the vote.
Oh wow, a sweep.
Yeah, like this category, it wasn't even close. Wow. Halo CE won.
Hey, I'm in that, so you know what? That I'll count that as 2 victories for me. Thank you for a second award. I deserve it.
You were in that stream. I was the only person who voted Cult of the Lamb.
Oh my god, really? That's funny.
Yep. Borderlands didn't get a single vote. Cult of the Lamb got the 1. Dream Daddy got 2 votes.
Ooh.
Luigi's Mansion got 5. Resident Evil 1996 got 5. Resident Evil 4 2005 got 1. Ocarina of Time got 5. Quiet Man got 5. And Tony Hawk's American Wasteland got 1.
Ooh. And none of those are like recent release games, so none of those have any kind of recency bias.
Nope. All of these games are old. Combat Evolved is from 2001.
Yeah.
And that's the winner. The newest game on this list is Cult of the Lamb.
Is it wait, is Hooked on News not on there? No, never mind.
Nope. I don't know when Dream Daddy came out.
It was before Cult of the Lamb. I know that much.
Okay, so yeah, so Cult of the Lamb was the newest game on this list, and when I took the survey, I was the one person who voted for it.
That's funny. And you just did that today, right? Like you just took your survey.
Yeah, I just took it like before we started the stream.
Wow, that's brutal. Poor Cult of the Lamb. And that one's getting replayed.
That game is getting replayed. That is guaranteed, and I will probably be streaming that next time I go live, which is I'm not sure yet, but we'll figure that out.
I mean, you know, it's a fun game where it's just like, yeah, I'd love to see more of it, but is it the favorite game beating?
People really enjoyed us beating Combat Evolved, which is kind of funny because I don't remember those streams doing particularly well, which is why I haven't really pushed to play Halo 2, you know?
Yeah. Hey, you know, there's some funny clips. I know. I'm trying to not sound like as much as of my speech was me being arrogant as a joke. It's just like there were some good clips in that. We were funny in that.
Dude, there was some really good ones. Like when I had to hydrate, and I said to entertain the stream, and then you were like, you were like making fun of me, so I was like, shut up, and you're like, get to sipping. Like that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I fucking like you tried shooting me and I killed you. I'm like, get the fucking sipping. I'm the streamer now. What was the one you were like, all right, here's the plan, and you turn the corner and just get shot in the head immediately.
All right, so we got 2 more categories to go through. 2 more. Question 1 and question 10. I think we're gonna do question 10 next.
Question 10 next. All right.
I'm just double checking, make sure I didn't skip any. We did best mod, best recurring guest. Yeah, we did the future past game. All right. So question 10. You guys ready? Now this is the one. So it is, who is your favorite streamer? Literally all streamers were available to be voted for. Everyone who has ever streamed was an option. So this is a big category.
Every single streamer on Twitch.
Every single streamer, not just on Twitch. Favorite streamers, so YouTube streamers, Facebook gaming streamers, Kick streamers.
We went back and we found all the 7 people that streamed on Mixer.
Yeah. So let's just get into it. So who is your favorite streamer? Drum roll, please.
Come on, Amaranth.
And look at that! With 100% of the vote, KuddlyDragon is the favorite streamer.
Wow. Oh, and this was a write-in category, so that means no one even bothered like writing anyone else.
No, everyone just voted for me. Like I already know that I'm everyone's favorite streamer. I say that sometimes, and it's because it's true. I know that I'm everyone's favorite streamer. So it makes sense that I'd have 100% of the vote here. Yeah. Like it's not even a competition. Like who's Ninja compared to me?
I know, right?
Who are these huge?
Dude, I'm not seeing a lot of movement out there. Yeah, nice one, Ninja.
I'm not seeing a lot of movement out. Him doing the floss in New York? Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, I'm referencing that. At New Year's Eve when he's trying to get the crowd to floss and no one's doing it, and he's just not seeing a lot of movement out there, guys. That is the ultimate example of when someone is really pulled out of their niche bubble.
Yep.
You just got a lot of adults who don't watch Twitch streams being like, who is this man?
I'm feeling this is a bit of an exaggeration. Who was second and third? There was no second and third. I have 100% of the vote.
This was a write-in category, and not a single person wrote anyone else.
Nope.
Dude, even Amaranth decided to write in Devin. That really just says he's just built different.
It was difficult going through all 140 million Twitch accounts to find Devin. But I got 100% of the vote. I already know I'm your guys' favorite streamer. I know that when I go live, it's not even a choice. Everybody sees, oh, Cuddly's live? Go in there. It's
Dude,
not
that's my streamer.
Exactly. Because it was older people. Lol. All right, guys.
Older. Pretty much anyone over the age of 23.
We have one category left. And it is what is essentially the Game of the Year category. Out of all the games that I streamed this past year, all of them, so the multiplayer and single player games, which game was your favorite that I streamed this year? The nominees are Borderlands, Buddy Simulator 1984, Minecraft, Phasmophobia, Rocket League, and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is essentially the Game of the Year category. So everyone's collective favorite game that I streamed this past year. You guys ready?
This is huge.
This is the moment of all moments. All right. Drum roll, please. And the winner is Borderlands with 19 votes.
Oh my god, Borderlands. That's actually kind of shocking.
I am genuinely shocked because if you remember, in question 3 for favorite game Cuddly beat on stream, Borderlands got 0 votes.
Yeah.
So I am absolutely shocked that Borderlands is the game of the year.
Who's second place and how many votes behind? Because that looks pretty close.
It is close. So 19 votes for Borderlands. Ocarina of Time had 14 votes.
14 votes. It's interesting again that they went for like people voted for that for game of the year, but not for favorite game like beaten.
Yeah, like it's weird. Like because it had 0 votes in question 3.
It's one of these where it's like I wonder if each time someone was answering the question, if they thought about it in a different way. Like if they went, well, this is like with this one, with the game of the year, did they think it of this is my personal favorite game, or did they think this was my personal favorite like game they were playing? Like how did they think of it this versus like what was the favorite story?
So the way I think is this first question was basically which was their favorite, and then and then the question 3 was which was their favorite like to watch me play.
Okay, all right.
Versus like which one was actually their favorite. So that's why I think these votes turned out like this. Because I'm genuinely surprised. Borderlands had 0 votes in question 3, but yet it won the Game of the Year category.
Dude, I mean, Borderlands, beloved franchise.
I love it. We gotta play some more Borderlands 2. We gotta get Josh and Ben together, and we gotta continue our way through Pandora.
For a game that really only has like 2 in the series that people speak fondly. Well, I guess 3 if you do Tales from the Borderlands as well. But with every other game that people either say are bad or they're like, I don't care for it, like, Borderlands is a beloved series.
Dude, I was sad when I did the first survey, and Tales from the Borderlands on all these categories got no votes. When, unironically, that was probably one of my favorite games. That was by far my favorite twist reveal that I saw on stream.
Dude, I loved having that information the whole time, and I was like, God, just get through this game faster. I want you to, like, see this.
Yeah, I had no idea it was Loaderbot. That was fucking awesome finding that out on stream. I just recently posted a short of when I found that out. But yeah, it was fucking awesome. But yeah, guys, this has been the KuddlyDragon Awards. The first ever. We'll do this again next November. Yeah.
New games, maybe a couple reoccurring. You might see like Dead by Daylight come back again if Devin, is feeling a bit depressed.
Yeah, you'll see Cult of the Lamb on there. You'll see Pokemon Red on there next year. You'll see Call of Cthulhu because that's what I'm currently playing through. So yeah. I haven't decided if before I start Cult of the Lamb if I want to finish Call of Cthulhu.
So long as none of us lose our mod ship, you'll see the same mods.
Yep. Maybe if we continue to grow, maybe we'll have new mods. Probably not. Honestly, I have 7 mods. That is way more than enough. For my average of 12 viewers. 7 mods is enough.
Light, it'll depend if that ever gets streamed.
Yeah, we've been playing Castle Crashers just kind of off stream. Like, it hasn't been a stream thing, so that's why I'd have to stream it. Oh, and I still do have my fresh Blue Knight that I could play as for a stream playthrough. So it is possible. It is popsicle. Actually, also, I wonder if when you played the game had any effect. I would say no, because Borderlands was the very first Borderlands I played. That was like one of the first games I streamed as KuddlyDragon. Wasn't it, Nate?
I think so. It was definitely an early one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we beat that by like February. So, and when I did Buddy Simulator before that, Minecraft was one of those. It's like a Minecraft, Phasmo, and Rocket League were like multiplayer games I just played whenever. And Ocarina of Time, I played. I played in May through September because that game took me forever to get through.
It took forever, and you took a solid break from that game.
Yeah, because I really was not enjoying it at first, and then I took another break because I moved, but that wasn't anything to do with the game. I was just moving.
You tried running away from the game, but it followed you.
Yeah, it followed me to Illinois, so I had no choice but to finish it. Yeah, gamers. Should we move to the after party?
Yeah.
What? So what are we? What? We didn't discuss this. What's the after party?
No, nothing whatsoever. I suppose it's just you know, a little bit more of just chatting, you know?
Doing it, just chatting.
Just chatting, man, you know, talking about thoughts of like winners and such. Who you know, who we may be excited to see like played again. See more Cult of the Lamb.
I am excited to play that again and to totally restart Culta-Cola. Have new, fresh people in the cult. I think that'll be fun. As I said, I was watching Jefferson and I was watching Fantavision play it, and it just like it's making me want to play it again.
Yeah, I mean, hey, good game.
You know, that's one of those games where there's people out there who say like, "Oh wait,
Crave open a fresh water and take a deep swig for a year well spent.
thank you,
Divine
Latte.
yay jam, divine yay wave, divine yay love, divine yay diving.
Thank you, Latte, for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. You gonna play the Quiet Man again to get your first place back? Probably not. Honestly, maybe. Never say never, but probably not. And if I do play that, I'd probably play it off stream. Honestly, just like I did last time to get my fucking record back. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh, Cult of the Lamb is one of those games where the number one criticism I hear about it is that it doesn't have replay value. But I don't know. I really want to play the game again, so I kind of don't think that's necessarily true. You know what I mean, Nate?
Yeah, I getcha. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of an element of randomness to it. Obviously, there's like the same grind, and you know, there's always the same bosses. Like, there's not like, ooh, which boss am I going to get? It's pretty like same, but
It's linear.
it's just a fun game. Yeah.
You know what else? You know what other game is super linear, but I think is a 10 out of 10?
What's that?
And there's really no replay value to it, and I proved that when I streamed them earlier this year. The Portal series, Portal 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I
that's fair.
absolutely love those games. They are both 10 out of 10s in my opinion. I said it while I was streaming them. I genuinely love those games from the bottom of my heart. 10 out of 10s easy with everything, especially Portal 2. But though that's a game where there's no replay value. It's actually worse when you replay it because you just remember the puzzles and the solution.
It's only really fun like playing it with like someone you haven't played it with before, and even then you're just dicking around in the same ways.
Yeah, and that's if you're playing. That's if you're playing co-op. I specifically just meant like the single player.
Oh, the single player,
'Cause I-
especially. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only played the co-op for the first time this past year too, and it was pretty fun. I played it with Aaron. It wasn't bad.
Speaking of Cult of the Lamb and replayability, I think it's more replayable with a stream when you can, you know, with Twitch integration, when you can just kind of like, all right, people, you can be named after, like, you can have cult members named after you, blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like that's part of the reason I want to play it again is because the amount of Twitch integration there. So how much you can interact with your community. Because I remember those were some of the first streams I had as KuddlyDragon. That other than Dead by Daylight that I would stream, and like those streams would like pop off. Like new viewers would come in pretty consistently because people wanted to join the cult and whatnot. It was pretty nice to see, you know.
Yeah. You know, things where people can interact. They love that.
You imagine letting Brit down? What? How am I letting Brit down? That was my criticism. I tried playing Portal. I feel bad because I just can't get into it. I'm gonna try to get full the first chapter. Portal 1? I mean, honestly, yeah, Portal 1. I love both of those games, like, genuinely. They are phenomenal to me. But I guess if you don't like puzzle games, then I guess that they wouldn't be for you, so I guess that makes sense.
Portal is a game where it'll make you feel smart as fuck and dumb as fuck in the span of like 5 minutes.
Dude, and that's what I loved about it. But again, like I played through those games quite a few times now, and when I stream them, like I didn't mean to, and I even said it while I was streaming them, like I don't mean to be going through them like this fast. It's just you know, once you know the puzzle, can't really not know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
You know, maybe there's a couple puzzles here and there where you like don't remember initially, but then you shoot one portal in a spot and suddenly it all comes rushing back to you, and it's like, oh, never mind, I have this.
yeah, it's like, oh wait, I remember this. I've solved this before. So, like puzzle games that are linear like that, there's not a lot of replayability to. At least, but I still love the game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't got anything else going on now. So this has been fun, guys. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Does anybody have any questions burning questions they want to ask Naughty Narnick?
Oh yeah.
Since he won Best Guest on this.
Best guest and one stream I was on won best campaign.
Yeah.
Best game we beat.
Halo Combat Evolved. I heard the fart awards were happening. Just followed the smell to hear. Well, welcome in, Cookie King Jefferson. You missed all the awards, but I appreciate you stopping by. We had already gone over all of the awards for this time.
First time chatter, welcome.
Whoa. Night Devon, I have a question. Yeah, first time chatter. Mizzy gone. Appreciate you being here. Maybe 2 people hype Portal up so much that it just kind of fell flat too. Oh, you know what game that was for me, Cool Anime Girls? You want to know exactly what game that was for me? That was hyped up way too much and was actually just fucking mid? That was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You described it perfectly. That game is fucking mid as hell. Dude, I'm just getting under people's skin now. It's like...
Dude, I know. Listen, you gotta play the bad guy.
Dude. Nah, honestly, as I've said before, like, Ocarina of Time was fine. It's just, personally, the controls for me were absolute dog shit, which made the game not age well. And that's my criticism, is that the game didn't age well. Overall, I think the game was fine. It was fun. Just the controls were bad, so it didn't age well. I was just being, you know, as Nate said, playing the heel when I just said that.
Yeah. Light asked earlier, I was just being quiet because you were going on and I didn't want to be rude. Light asked what made me pick Bunny as Sona? That's a serious question. There's like one reason I can't mention out loud regarding that. It's just not stream appropriate. Other reason is just genuinely like trying to stop and think of like what animal, and it was half just like sitting there just thinking of different animals and just saying them out loud until I said bunny, and I was like, that sounds right. Done. Easy.
You know, initially, back when Nate first got into the furry community, I don't know if it was when he first got into it, but he first started talking about it around like Joe and I. We were talking about what my persona would be, and I think initially Nate said that I would be a golden retriever.
Yes, very golden retriever energy.
Before I decided for myself that I am already a dragon. I've been KuddlyDragon on like video games and whatnot forever, so I'm just gonna roll with the dragon. So I'm a scaly.
Yeah. You know, you're very high energy. You're a very smiley guy. You like making people laugh. Just golden retriever vibes.
Absolutely.
Will Unity ever recover? Oh, who knows?
Will Unity ever recover from the current board of directors' stupidity? God.
Will they ever reach what they were before? Unlikely. But you know, I'd be surprised to see them go completely out of business.
I don't think they're gonna go completely out of business. I think they did hand a lot of their fucking service to Epic Games and Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people probably jumped ship because of that shit, which wasn't... But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going to go anywhere because I don't make games, so I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard that Unity is way easier to use than something like Epic Games' Unreal Engine. Are there any other game engines? I just know of Unity and Unreal. Those are the only two I know of. Like,
I mean, those are the major ones. There's a lot of game engines. You know, if Bethesda uses like the Creation Engine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there's them. What is it? What's the engine that the Shadow of Mordor or Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War used. I know they used what was called like the Nemesis system, but I don't think it was the Nemesis engine. But yeah, no, tons of different various operating systems, game engines. Yeah,
I guess those two are just the two that I see the most on like indie. Yes.
I mean, yeah, they're the easiest to like. They're the most baseline accessible. Like they're because things like the Creation engine are Bethesda's own engine.
Yeah.
Like whereas
They don't license it out, right?
No,
I didn't think so.
they don't license it out for people to like make their own game, but they do give the tools to access it to make modding their games easier. That's when they started what was called the Creation Club, which was their mods to add to console.
Oh yeah, that's right. Remember that.
But yeah, I gotta look it up now. I gotta see what the Shadow of Mordor game engine is called, because I know the system in the game is called the Nemesis system, since you make Nemesis of the like Urkai and fight them. Game engine.
Oh, Gisela, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Appreciate you stopping in.
It is called the Lithtech engine.
Okay. Subway Surfers. Isn't there a cry engine? Something like that? Probably.
I believe you are correct. Yes, there is like a cry engine. Oh, doesn't Resident Evil uses like their own engine as well?
Dude, Resident Evil, that's a game series I want to play more of. I really want to play RE2 Remake again.
It's literally just called the RE engine.
Oh, that's funny. When I sent out the first survey to people, and I had in the upcoming game stream, like what you want to see me play, I had RE2 make on there. Nobody voted for it. I want to play. That's a game that I really do want to play again. I remember I had only one playthrough of it, but I remember playing it, and like the fear of it was so like different and like tangible, like because you're actively being pursued just all throughout the fucking RPD. I don't know, man. Like it was a totally different vibe, and I fucking loved it the one time I played it.
Dude, the sound design is really good for the Mr. X's like footsteps like echoing and everything. Like even though they're like the moments that are scripted, like at certain spots, like near the interrogation rooms, when he just punches through the fucking wall like out of nowhere, it's so good.
Dude, man, I really want to play that game again. Probably have to do that after Pokemon Red and after Cult of the Lamb.
Yeah.
And after I finish Call of Cthulhu. I'm trying to make sure I finish my games that I start, so that way I don't have a situation where I have like 5 unfinished games on the list at a time.
Makes sense.
Because like I had that this past year. It was like I had RE Classic, I had Ocarina of Time, Borderlands, and I think 2 other games. Oh, it was like Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. And something else. There was 5 games at a point that I had on that list that weren't finished, and it's like, all right, I gotta sit and finish these. What am I doing?
Yeah, you still haven't done RE4 remake, have you?
No, I have not, and that's a game that I really want to play.
Did you ever do RE2 remake? I don't remember if you did that one.
I did.
Or not RE2, sorry, Dead Space 2 remake. That's what I meant.
Dead Space 2 remake. I haven't played Dead Space 2 yet, like in general. Is there a remake for Dead Space 2? I didn't think so.
Dead Space 1 remake. God, I am all over the place. I'm having a stroke.
I did do Dead Space 1 remake. That was the newest game that I streamed past year.
Oh, that's right. I remember you beat Dead Space 1 and then immediately did Dead Space 1 remake, and you were like, yeah, it was boring. It was just the same game.
Yeah, it was literally, which isn't a bad thing. It's a remake. That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. But it was literally just like a 1-to-1 of the game that I had just played. So I was like, I really don't want to play this right now. Yeah. Because it wasn't as massive as a change. It's like RE2 to RE2 make, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why if they do decide to do a Dead Space 2 remake, I mean, once again, just on the page, just don't change anything. Just make it look nicer. But even so, like, Dead Space 2 doesn't look bad. Like, that's one of those games that, like, it aged well.
Yeah, I want to play Dead Space 2. That was one that was on the vote that people could have voted for on the first one that I sent out, the first survey.
Yeah.
But it didn't get any votes, so I just took it
Shame.
off.
Dude, I mean, once you do Dead Space 2, that means we can finally do Dead Space 3.
I know.
That game.
I've never played it, but I've heard things about it.
Yeah, there's DLC to the game that gives, like, the real ending.
The real ending.
Yeah,
I want to
it
play
sucks.
it. Even though I hear it's not good.
No, not good.
So, Mizzygon here, my new viewer here, I appreciate you stopping in the stream, dude. Appreciate it. Is asking why is there a mobile game on the screen behind you? That is for viewer retention.
Yeah, unironically.
Unironically, I don't know what it is, but it's very true. Is that you put like Subway Surfers or just like any fucking random mobile game on the same screen, and people will watch it for longer.
The stream long as hell.
So you got to make sure you're keeping people's attention.
It's just a TikTok, you got 3 things going at once. You got Family Guy clips, you got fucking Subway Surfer, and you got typically some kind of like ASMR, like patting down like kinetic sand or something like that.
Yeah, and then you have the actual clip that you're trying to watch.
Yeah.
So it's like the screen's cut into like 4.
Yeah. And people are like, this is how I enjoy content.
Dude, and it's so sad because typically I like to think that I'm better than that, but when I start watching TikTok and stuff, no, I'm not, dude. I'll sit and I'll watch that shitty content all day. Like, I'll scroll TikTok endlessly and I'll see it's like a Breaking Bad clip on a fourth of the screen, and like, as you said, there's a one corner Subway Surfers, one corner's like an ASMR padding thing, and another corner is something else just completely random, like things getting crushed or something. And I'll sit there and I'll watch it.
Yeah. Have you... Alright, let me ask. You just said that'll be a Breaking Bad clip. Have you even watched Breaking Bad, Devin?
Yes, I have. That's one of my favorite TV shows. I love that show.
I know you're not a TV show kind of guy. Like, you are not a sit down and watch a TV show guy.
No, but that is a show that I did watch. I watched that... I watched that years ago when I was really into the Rooster Teeth podcast because they were talking about it all the time.
Ah, that's fair.
And so, like, it had me interested, so I watched it then when it was happening. But I love that show.
That was one of those shows that was, a fucking phenomenon. Just like everyone heard of it. Like, everyone heard of it. Everyone, for the most part, knew what was going on. Like, and it ended well too. Like, when it ended, it didn't get that Game of Thrones treatment where everyone was like, "We forget this existed. This fucking sucked." People were like, "No, it's just good. That's just good from start to end."
Yeah, I loved that show. I thought the way it ended was really good.
Yeah.
I like that Light in the chat said Dead Space 3, the best horror game, up there with Silent Hill Ascension and Resident Evil 6.
Normally, I'm able to meme about Resident Evil 6, but I don't know what it is about Dead Space 3, but every time, like, I start to talk about that game, it just takes the wind out of my sails. Like, I can't do the bit. Like, Dead Space 3 comes along, and I'm just...
I can't wait to play it co-op. And I remember you telling me there's parts of the game where, like, one player is fighting and then things aren't actually happening for one player, and it's weird. And I just have to experience it.
Yeah. It's... Here's the best part, because probably more than likely you'll play as Isaac. You'll play as the main character of the franchise. And I'll play as, I think his name's Carver? It's Carver or Carter. I want to say Carver. The second player is the one who hallucinates all the time. So, you won't even, assuming you're being the streamer, you won't even see the hallucinations. You'll just see me freaking the fuck out in the real world, and you'll just be like, what's going on?
I can't wait to experience it. Does that mean we have to do 2 playthroughs so that way I could see the other perspective?
We don't have to. We don't have to. We don't have to.
It's not worth it.
I'll just describe it vividly.
Dude, it's like when I play RE6, it's like, do I play all 4 of the fucking campaigns?
I was amazed that you didn't do one campaign in one stream. Like, I expected you to do 4 streams of the game and to do, like, a campaign per stream.
Yeah, I only streamed it the one time.
Yeah.
It was the Chris campaign. And part of that was because I did ask Aaron to play it one more time after that, and he said that he just didn't want to play it again.
I mean, that's fair. It's RE6. And also, at the end of the... Alright, so here's the other thing. So, obviously, let's just throw a hypothetical. You and I play RE6. While it would make more sense in the final campaign you to play as Ada, because as I've told you, if you're not playing as Ada, you don't actually get to interact with most of the game. About it.
Nintendo might ninja you for streaming title. Nintendo is like that. I was able to stream Ocarina of Time and Luigi just fine.
Streaming you can typically get away with like their things. YouTube is where they like assassinate people.
Yeah.
Where it used to be Reggie Fils-Aimé, but now it's Doug Bowser comes to your house and kicks your shins in.
They just don't like their games being enjoyed.
Remember when they did that rule for a while? I don't know if I'm assuming they disbanded it or whatever. When they were like, yeah, you can post videos of like our games on YouTube, but we get like a 30% cut of whatever you're paid.
I do remember
Like,
that. Yeah, it's when you post on YouTube. Problem. The Nintendo's Creator Club crap. Yeah.
Yeah. Did they like get rid of that? Or are they still like pay us? Okay, it is gone. I remember that being announced and like, wow, that's ass.
Dude, Nintendo is like the worst company when it comes to like I fucking hate exclusives. It's one of those things I just absolutely. And they're one of the worst because they'll gladly just take a game down. Like they shut down like the virtual consoles and stuff. So there's physically no way to purchase these games and to play them. And then they still get mad when people are emulating them. It's like, bitch, just offer them somewhere. So people can buy them and you'll make money. Like, what are you doing? I don't know.
Yeah. No one hates people playing Nintendo games quite like Nintendo.
Yeah. So stupid. It's a conversation I've been wanting to have on Fantavision's podcast with him. Because we did a podcast a while ago where he had to completely just scrap it. But we had a conversation about why I think exclusives are bad and anti-consumer. And at the time, he was like hard defending exclusives. I've been trying to have that conversation again, but each time it doesn't happen. Just talk about other things, like drama. You know?
Dude, drama gets money.
Dude, drama does get money.
You know, it gets the clicks.
Should we talk about some drama right now?
Oh, dude, fucking. Well, what do we got? What's some juicy drama you can stir up?
We could talk about how Surplus Meats banned me.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't that already talked about? Or I've lost track.
Not on my channel. I never talked about it. We could talk about how Chris Rod sexually assaulted someone because that's public information now.
Yeah.
And
I have no connection to any of these people in any capacity other than I know Devin and he knew them.
Yep.
So I just exist.
I don't think we should. Look, Jefferson's dropping a Devin emote. This is what I mean. Just randomly dropping. Like, why is he still subbed there? I get Light. She did it for the bit, but Jeff is unironically just still subbed to Devin.
Dude, what is dead may never die.
Dude,
that's
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say that's another great show. Game of Thrones ended poorly, but
yeah, I've never seen that one. It's hard for me to get into watching TV shows because it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard. It's really hard. Like, I've been trying to just watch one episode of One Piece a day, and God, it's fucking hard. There's days where I forget, so then I have to watch two.
Yeah, there's also like 1,000 episodes, isn't there?
Yeah, but still, like, I do want to watch it and catch up. I've talked about it on stream endlessly before, but
now we mentioned it off stream because we were talking about JoJo's. Is One Piece a show with filler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
And right now I'm on a filler arc, so that's the reason I'm behind, is because I'm on a filler arc and it's just not good.
There's entire arcs that are fillers, like not even just an episode.
Yeah, because they need to pad time so that the manga can go ahead again.
Oh.
They don't really do it much anymore. Basically, an episode of One Piece nowadays is one chapter in the manga. But for a while they did like full arcs. So I'm on a filler arc right now and it is not very good. Which filler arc am I on? It's in between Alabasta and Skypiea. If it's an anime, it has filler, period. Not true. Attack on Titan has 0 filler. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has 0 filler. It depends if the anime is seasonal or not. If they're seasonal animes, they have 0 filler because they're not required to release an episode every week. It's the animes that are weekly releases, like One Piece, which have filler because they're weekly releases. So naturally, they'll just catch up to the manga. So they need to slow that down.
Though, let me ask this because I've not read the manga. We need Ben here, manga expert Ben. Does the One Piece manga itself have filler? Like, did he just write like filler
No,
chapters in the? No.
no.
So they.
So like the number one like complaint with One Piece is not it's not that it's too long, it's that the pacing is really bad, but the pacing issue isn't bad in the manga. It's only bad in the anime. It's a manga because, anime has filler.
Yeah.
The manga itself doesn't. Oda does not write the filler. That would just be a waste of time. Why would he write filler when he could be writing the story?
Some people just like making nonsense.
Filler exists because the show has to wait for the manga to come out. Exactly. So that's what I was saying. So like seasonal animes that aren't released on a weekly basis, like One Piece, because One Piece has been airing since I think it's like 97 every week.
Yeah.
Since 97. While you have anime like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which are seasonal, so they don't have any filler. I actually just learned that today, that it has no filler. Me and Nate were talking about it before stream.
It just kind of, they're just like, we're just animating what there is. Like, we're done.
Yep. And
I mean, I suppose you could try and argue, like, in part 4, that there's, like, an episode where it doesn't really do anything for the plot, but it happens in the manga because the whole point of part 4 is it's supposed to be a slice of life murder mystery. So there's just moments where it's just their day-to-day life.
If it's
but they
in
have
the manga, then it's canon. That's basically what it means. Filler is something that is like extra stuff that's animated that wasn't in the manga.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because now I'm getting started on JoJo's.
If it's a long running anime, it has filler. Again, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been out longer than One Piece, and again has 0 filler. So it's just it depends if it's seasonal or not. That's what I'm telling you. It comes down to if it doesn't have to have a weekly release.
JoJo's hasn't been animated longer, but I think the manga itself might be longer.
When we were talking about it earlier, I read a quick article about how JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is actually longer than One Piece.
Yeah.
So it's been being written longer, and it has more pages than One Piece. But...
let's see. The first thing was January 1st, 1987.
Wait, for JoJo? 87?
That's what the first result was.
Yeah, so definitely way longer than One Piece. I'm pretty sure One Piece started being written in 95.
Also, you mentioned Attack on Titan earlier. For doing no filler, and despite like the ending being out for the manga, still find it hilarious that like the final season was released in 3 parts, and the third or in 2 parts, and the second part was like 3 separate parts.
Yeah, wasn't it like part 3, part 2 or something?
Yeah.
Or part 2, part 3?
Yeah, because they were like, season 4, here it is. It's at, or maybe it was season 5, I forget which number it was. They were like, here it is, the finale. And as it got closer to the end, people were like, you still got a lot of story to wrap up. There's still like a lot to do. And then it like reached the final episode and they didn't wrap the story up. They're like, guys, we understand that was just the first half of the final season. Second half comes out. Once again, they're getting to the last couple episodes. They're like, there's still story you gotta tell. They're like, guys, guess what? We understand this second half of part 2. This part 2 of the 4th season, we just got one more movie. So this is season 4, part 2, like part 2. And it's like, okay, finish that movie, still more story. And they're like, one more, we swear, last time.
Joe just texted me, King of the Crows. He texted me and he said 200 Kachow bucks gets you a blue dragon wing topper for your whip.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that means in Rocket League.
Yeah. That man's opening Rocket League. He playing Rocket League?
Dude, I love some Rocket League. What a good...
What's a good game that we should have played earlier?
I know. I'm sad we didn't start playing it until recently. Like, it's a fucking awesome game.
I never played that game because I'm not a sports game kind of guy, and like looking at them, like it looks fun, but I've seen other sports games and like YouTube, that's their job to make it look fun. So I'm like, I don't think I'll have fun with it. And now I play it, I'm like, man, this is fun. I was dead wrong.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just refreshed it just for ha-has, but since we stopped allowing new the
Yeah.
the awards, 2 more people did take the survey.
Ooh, did it at all sway the results?
Those 2 votes, it made Phasmophobia and Rocket League tie,
Ooh.
but I don't care, Rocket League.
Yeah, we already wrapped it up. The Cuddly Awards ended. We announced all the winners. Are you either when the stream ends after this or like tomorrow, are you gonna like say just like pin in like either announcements or the general in Discord and be like, hey, here are the winners for like these categories?
I suppose I can do that.
Just for people who maybe missed the stream and took the survey and they're like, oh, I want to know who won.
Yeah, that's actually a nice thing. I could do that. I'll probably do that. I was just gonna post this as the next episode of the Puddle.
That's fair. That works too.
Finally, episode 2 is out.
Yeah.
People have been clamoring, chomping at the bit, asking me, when's the Puddle returning? It's like, I don't know.
We talked about it a couple times, but we're busy.
Like, it started as like just an off thing. It wasn't ever supposed to be anything serious, so it'll happen when it happens.
Started as an off thing, then you got this artwork made, and you're like, I'm ready to do more, and then you're like, I just want to play video games.
Yeah, that's ultimately why I stream, is I want to play video games,
Listen, streaming is a good excuse to get you to play video games.
Yeah, I played so many games that I would have never played if it wasn't for streaming. Like Ocarina of Time. Or RE Classic,
The Quiet Man.
That's one as well.
You wouldn't hold a world record if it wasn't for that.
I don't hold the world record anymore. Well, Anime Girl
Someone
said
took
that.
it?
I think so. I have to actually check. Speedrun.com. I'm not logged in, and I don't think I'll be able to log in. Speedrun login code. A new run is waiting for verification if Silence Hard. They're not verified yet, so I'm still currently...
Ah, okay.
But I will have second place. They got a sub 2-hour run.
Oh, wow, yeah. God damn.
But I think that's fine.
Dude, you gotta... Come on. No hit hard. No hit hard and no hit normal have no runs. I love that.
Dude, if I get a no hit run, I'll be in that category forever.
Yeah. Yeah, most people don't like putting their head through a meat grinder.
Yeah, right? Fire Game Lover, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you everybody who's here in the stream. I really do appreciate you guys for hanging out for the Cuddly Awards today. It's been fun. I don't know. I think we went over everything. We streamed for a couple hours this time.
The stream session is 2 hours 17 minutes, and seconds are climbing.
I think we're. And unless anybody here has any like dying things they want to talk about.
Yeah. Any hopes for the future of the KuddlyDragon channel?
Anybody in the chat have any questions, comments, concerns?
Yeah, why was all your questions rigged?
They weren't.
No, they weren't.
People voted for them.
Yeah. Especially question 10. Least rigged of them all.
Yeah, literally you could have voted for... It was a write-in. You could have voted for any streamer on Twitch. But nope. Everybody voted for me because I know that I'm everyone's favorite streamer.
Humble, too. Just like your theme song.
Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Dude, I love Rocket League. That's the game that I keep wanting to play more.
Dude,
do you want to
itch.
Do you want to end the stream and play some Rocket League with Joe if he wants to play?
I wouldn't be opposed. I would not be opposed.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch us play Rocket League, join the Discord. I'm not going to stream on Twitch today. Have you heard of Pumpkinhead before I told you? I have heard of Pumpkinhead. But I appreciate that you put it in the movie recommendations channel, because that means it is officially on the list. But that list is massive. If you scroll through that channel, there are so many movies recommended.
Yeah, there's quite a few. We got some watching to do.
Yeah, every Monday we watch a film. This Monday we are watching Child's Play 2. So come hang out. We typically start watching movies around 9:30 to 10 EST. So for me, that's 9. Or like 8:30 to 9. Finally, Jesus Christ, I know people telling me they haven't, so I felt old. Yeah, I've definitely... When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh yeah, I know of this movie. I don't think I ever watched it, but I know of it. Hold on, let me, before anything, let me text Joe and ask him if he can play.
Yeah, dude, take your time. Hit that King of Crows. Hit him up.
Text it. He's still here, King of the Crows.
Oh, wow.
Sent over 999 plus messages. What a good guy.
Yeah, he's such a nice dude.
Cookie King Jefferson, he's also said more than 999 messages. That. Oh, you. Fire Gaming Lover sent 165 messages. Sorry, I'm just like. Hey Dizzle is still lurking. They subbed earlier. God, this is weird. I'm just calling people out who are lurking. I've been lurking this whole time while playing ranked hockey. So is that a yes, Joe? Hog, speak the language much, Cuddly? Get in here before I smash one of my monitors because of stupid players. Alright guys, this has been fun. We will see you next time. Where should we go, Nate? You have to raid someone.
Oh man, who else is streaming the Cuddly Awards right now? I know you like rating people who do the same thing. No. I mean, I see Dolph. Shut up, Tommy in it.
He's playing Among the Sleep. I could raid Dolphin. Dolphin's a good
Oh,
guy.
that's not Tommy in it. That's Carl Jacobs. They all look the same to me. Yeah, it's Dolphin's a cool guy.
Dolphin's birthday is on Monday, so yeah, we'll raid him.
Is Among the Sleep that game that like you can't talk while playing? No,
He has
I
his
don't
heart.
think so.
He has the heart rate thing on, so it's definitely a spooky game.
Yeah.
Joe redeemed Guide the Raid, and he wants me to raid Pokemade.
That's funny.
Is she streaming?
I don't know. We're about to find out.
She is. I'll raid Pokemade. This is cringe, but I will do it. Alright. We're raiding Pokemade. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time I stream. If you want to watch us play Rocket League, join us in Discord. Alright. Goodbye, guys. Dude, I can't believe I fucking raid Pokemade.
Yeah, KuddlyDragon is raiding with a party of 8. Light absolutely left. Oh, Joe immediately dropping the raid.
It's followers only chat. Joe's already following her. I'm not, so I can't type in chat.
Just Joe and no one else pops in saying Cuddly raid and then gone. That's fucking funny. She has almost 10,000 people watching her. I don't know how, like... I mean, to be fair, this chat is like a bunch of nonsense, so I guess there's not really